Alright, it should go live now, and it should have stuff we're saying in this channel.
Live from Tag Pro Pi.
Hey, one of you test out some colored commentary.
Is that my cue?
Testing colored commentary. I believe it works.
Are you listening to the stream and hearing yourself?
That's what I'm waiting for.
Oh, there we go. Mine just went.
That's the only reason I'm on here. To listen to myself.
We're totally not going to be biased. Alright, let's go. Yep. Well, hi. I was going to drag some more people down in here too. Get Shwed, he's offered to commentate.
Three, two, one.
Alright, hopefully that has the logos and everything in the right place.
Wait. Everyone, someone got kicked from the game. Let's go back to group.
Hey, I know you're streaming right now, but question: in a game, can I switch teams? A competitive?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. As long
Just
as you
making
stay,
sure.
as long as you end up on your team.
Okay, that makes sense. Thanks.
All right.
I guess that's kind of a problem for you, Shwed, that you're not specking.
I guess you can do your color commentary, but
Yeah, you'll just throw things in when it seems appropriate. Or when not appropriate, that'll probably be funnier. Exactly.
I'm just making sure that all the time limits are set correctly. I wouldn't want to have like a 12.5 or whatever. So it looks like each team gets a tag throw on base, and there's a tag throw at the bottom with the juices in the middle. It'll be interesting to see who gets that second tag throw. That could mean a quick cap for the
Three,
get it.
two, one.
Looks like both teams are going to send their tag throw on offense, with full stop getting both tag throws right from the get-go. But the Soda Poppers do manage to grab that juice in the middle. Maybe a bit of a premature grab by Burton. Gets popped right there. Triple team.
Yep.
Now he's going to try to use his tag throw to defuse tag turnups. Whoa. His last just a couple seconds longer, but he won't be able to make use of it. Tag throw king, waiting patiently, same as tag throw turn, or tag up turn up. I'm just going to call him Tutu. For short.
Gooey with the self spike.
Oh, Tactical King trying to set up the gun for full stop. It doesn't quite work. Now both teams are going to reset. We've had a pretty tame first minute. Now power battles are going to start coming up again.
Yep. Looks like both teams ran past him, then turned around to think maybe we should get it.
Oh, AP with a clutch bomb. Burton, not sure if he's going to fight for bottom or top. Oh, it looks like he might get... Oh, he secures a tag throw at the bottom. AP, oh my god, quadruple or triple tag throws for full stop. 1 in base, 2 in base on defense, and 1 on offense. But unfortunately, everyone's spawning again. And so they might not be able to make full usage of that triple tag throw situation. The Tactical King spiking himself at the bottom there. Burton hopelessly chasing Googie, though he does get the tag in the end. And all the power-ups run out. Soda Poppers dodges the bullet, playing it very smartly. It's not often that you escape free tag throw situation that's scared. Good bomb read by AP. It's like Burton's waiting on the side bomb for full stop. But Soda Poppers are in position, and sure enough, they do get the return.
Yep, both teams defending against the bomb successfully.
And both teams very patient on offense, waiting for their partner. It's a very disciplined play. I have to say that's the way to go on a map like this, where it takes almost 10 seconds to get from base to base. You don't want to screw it up. Oh, and volleyball with a bit of help from Mr. Forcer. Yeah, that's what it is. Manages to get that tag throw. And Burton, maybe the wrong call, not sure if he could see the tag throw at the bottom, but concedes it to Googie, and now double tag throws for Soda Poppers. They're going to look to make something happen here.
Oh, but straight
I'm
to
not
the
sure
flag.
Googie meant to grab right there, but he does get a hold of the flag. Dies though. It looks like it's going to be another reset. The tag throws have not been used very effectively so far, I have to say. What are your thoughts on that, Pop?
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I mean, the power-up battle's been pretty even, but the tag pros either kiss each other immediately. They spent a lot of time in their own base instead of on attack.
Yeah, tag throw on Geocall might be the most powerful power-up, just because if you manage to have the tag pro hold the top button, that's almost a
Oh, Tag Pro King got out the top, but here comes Googie.
And will he beat? And
He gets in.
The game in what is an amazing juke to get past Googie, I believe, who was on offensive defense.
Googie couldn't make
man,
up their
that was
mind between going for the button or protecting the flag and got caught in no man's land.
That was probably a bit of a lack of communication on the part of the Soda Poppers, as Googie wasn't aware of the fact that Tag Pro King was coming top until it was too late. Regardless, though, that was a great play by full stop, and now they're ahead by 1. Tag Pro unlucky to bomb himself up into the top spikes. Tag Pro King going to look to get a safe grab out of base with this rolling bomb, but he uses the rolling bomb before he can get the grab, and now he's going to reset in his own base. With Burton patiently waiting. Same for Googie with the Juke Juice. Wise not to use it, though, as it runs out. All people channeling the pig in him. Typing Oink in chat. Is it a coded message? Is it a special strategy that his team has? We'll never know. Oh, Googie just misses that button, or misses the bomb.
Burton almost made it out too. Oh, and there goes Tag Pro King across the top.
Tag Pro King gets the perfect bomb. Bomb's right above the defender, defending the gate, and that's a second cap for him this game. Giving the edge 2-0 to full stop. Teams are resetting, getting those power-ups again. Looks like Soda Poppers are smart to leave that rolling bomb for officers, at the very least delay it. But it looks like full stop are going to get 2 middle power-ups, and again, they seem to have the edge in terms of power-ups.
Oh, leaving the power-up didn't work out for the Soda Poppers.
You're in here, right, Shwed?
Yes, I am.
Well, what's your take on the instance of
Tag Pro
power-ups?
King out a third time across the top. See if they get the return in time. And they do.
Holy crap. Sorry, Shwed. Yeah, we had to interrupt you there. Tag Pro King has been making use of that top bomb incredibly well so far, getting 3 caps off the top bomb. That is something to behold, I have to say. The bombs in this map are key. He's been making full use of them. With a player like Burton on full stop as well, who's what you could call a demolition expert when it comes to bombs. It's impressive.
Oh, here he goes again, lining it up. Is he going to make it? No.
He had time to line it up, but he waited a bit too long. I think had to wait. Meanwhile, Jubs gets a hold of the Juke Juice in full stop space.
It looked like the Soda Poppers were ready for that too, because you'll see as soon as the defense got bombed out of base, Googie went straight for the button to cut Tag Pro King from coming top.
Burton getting both the Tag Pro and the Juke Juice. Oh, opts not to get the Juke Juice, and that might come to hurt him later. Will he decide to grab? He decides to kiss the Tag Pro instead. Not sure if that was a wise decision, because it lets 2-2 grab that Juke Juice in the middle. With the middle power-up spawning at 19 seconds, this will be an interesting power battle for the rounds to come with 4 minutes left. So I remind the viewers, the score is 3-0 with 4 minutes left in the first half of Game 1. And so far, Soda Poppers their offense hasn't really been able to get anything started, with Burton and Tagro King really being the difference makers so far.
Well, the interesting thing is he's been the difference maker because he's currently the only one that's capped.
Yeah, but caps never happen alone. Any good offensive player knows that offense is a lot more than just about him. It looks like Soda Poppers are finally going to start getting that bottom power that so far has been pretty secured by Full Stop. And I don't think Full Stop has any timers on the middle power-up, so they might end up skipping it. Depending on power-up to them, although no, it looks like Tagro King off for the bomb instead. And speaking of top, Googie is out top. Is there enough communication to have...
Yep.
Oh, Burton, that was so clutch. He was so close to missing that button. Had he missed it, that would have been a guaranteed cap. But instead manages to just inch towards that button in time for the return.
It looks like Jub did pick up the middle power-up.
Probably quite late. And, Burton manages
Burton
to get that
gets him
block on
out
the
top.
button.
1 block left.
And Tagro King might get another claw off the top again.
Oh,
But can we get the block?
There
They
it
can
is.
Get the block. Somewhat of an
Burton trying to bomb across the top.
Burton
He's out
on
top again. Every
Full Stop are
single...
unstoppable.
Oh, is he going to make it? Oh, no. Turnip saves it.
But
Well,
is
now-
it enough?
Yep.
It isn't enough, and Burton gets his first cap of the game, makes the score 5-0. And ladies and gentlemen, you can't spell Full Stop without top. All 5 caps have come from the top so far. You can see Tagro King waiting for that bomb that served him so well so far. And will Burton go for the flag or the power-up? Smart decision to get for the power-up. You can always grab later. Good bomb to disturb the peace. Tagro King gets a juke, forces Mr. Forker to overcommit, and Burton
Once
bombs
again,
up
out the
again.
top. And
But do they have the block? They didn't quite
Yep.
have the block, unfortunately. Good job by Tutu. Last man, it's a really hard situation to play when you're playing 1v3 as a last man, but he managed to get that clutch return. And
started
potentially
to
get
go
his
for
team
the button,
momentum
but
again.
turned around in time.
They get a good grab off the tag throw, but Googie can't quite make it count. That could have been a good opportunity to go top and try to get their own cap and start the comeback. Meanwhile, Burton gets a great bomb from top. Bombs just gets that bank off the side.
And now he's got the reverse, and he's heading back up. If he makes it around the corner and out, and that's a 6th cap across the top.
Combination bomb. Burton combining with Tagro King to get the 6th cap of the game, bombing through top again. Man. It looks like there's going to have to be a tactical rethink in the second half of this game for Soda Poppers, because giving up 6 caps through top seems like something that you don't want to have happen again. Oh, Mr. Forcer's Tagro just runs out at an inopportune moment as he's forced to grab and dive with a great DQ by Jubs to get both bombs.
Oh, Burton grabbed the rolling bomb, but immediately sent himself into the spikes. Now he's got the long walk back.
He manages to preserve it, but it'll probably be out by the time he gets into the opponent's space. With both teams resetting into the last round of power-up, let's see if the team can get a last cap here. Tagro King's out bottom.
Oh, if they do a handoff.
Oh, Tagro King using the wall juke. Switches volleyball inside and out.
Volleyball hits the
spikes
bombs.
himself. If there's a return here by Full Stop, this could be another cap. Instead, it looks like it might just... Oh, I might have spoken too early. It looks like Burton, if he can get out here, that could be dangerous. Then again, 19 seconds left. I think we might see the end of the game here. Are they going to go for the button?
Unless
strat?
Soda
Nobody's
Poppers
there to
can
hit him on the button.
pull off a button play, he's returned.
That would have been beautiful. We saw a couple great button plays in the Super Bowl and Geoquala, and it's always entertaining to see that happen. With Tutu going top, but he gets returned.
Gets
by
returned.
Destiny. And it looks like the Full Stop are going to take a 6-0 lead into after game 1. The great shutout by Jubs and AP holding down the base perfectly. Meanwhile, Burton and Tagro King making it rain in top. 4 caps for EVK, 2 caps for Burton.
Hold time was almost equal between the two teams, but in the end, it was Full Stop creating the opportunities to cap.
Interesting. I think full time is an interesting indicator here because all the caps from Full Stop came within about a 10 seconds period between them grabbing and capping, just due to the fact that they would go to top every time. Meanwhile, it seemed like Soda Poppers, whenever they'd have the flag, they'd be idling in base a lot, waiting to get returned by Full Stop defense. So good play by Full Stop right there. Let's see if they can hold this advantage and go through with it. And go to the team and see if we can make them step.
All right, Shwed, what do the Soda Poppers have to do in the second half to turn this around?
Well, the Soda Poppers really don't want to give up any more caps. That's a certain thing.
As
I would
always,
say they probably, I would say good advice for them would be to stop sucking so much dick.
as always, some great advice from Shwed.
Yes, yes. Is it possible to get a spec glitch? Because you guys are like 30 seconds ahead of me, so it's pretty difficult to keep up with what's going on.
Yeah, well, we should be able to get Liquid to do it, to get you in.
Oh, good deal. What did you see from Full Stop that you really thought stood out? What player stood out to you?
It had to be Tag Pro King, capping 4 times across the top.
So I
Tag
didn't
Pro
notice.
King,
Did
formerly
Soda
known as
Poppers make
Tacos.
any substitutions? I guess we'll find out once we get in game.
Hey, Liquid, can you spec glitch to get Shwed in?
There you go, Shwed. This should work.
Thank you.
And it looks like Soda Poppers kept the same forward last game, so they're going to go for the home red comeback.
2, 1.
And kind of the opposite scenario as last game. Last game we had 3 tag pros with a Juke Juice in the middle. This time we have 3 Juke Juices with a tag pro in the middle. And
Full Stop manages to grab it.
again, yeah, the Full Stop gets the tag pro in the middle. I think that was mostly due to luck, because they managed to beat them for the middle, and it just happened to be a tag pro.
Yep.
But regardless, bringing a tag pro on offense could mean an early cap for Full Stop if they play it correctly. And Burton Hellpiker can get the grab here. His tag doesn't go. And they're just going to wait for the bomb spawn. They're spawning very soon. Will Burton be able to use... Oh, almost gets the top bomb. Meanwhile, Tutu is going to try to go top, and he had the split there. But Jub Jubs just zooms in for that return. No nonsense with Jub Jubs. I feel like I've kind of forgotten to talk about the defense because offense has been so flashy so far for Full Stop. Also,
Well, that's what we
sorry
want,
for any
right?
Soda
Don't talk
Poppers
about the
viewers.
defense.
I feel like I'm maybe a bit biased so far in my commentary.
It's okay. They have their own streamer.
Looks like Full Stop is going to get both tag pros in the bottom. Wow, this could be interesting. At the same time, 2 tag pros might not be ideal just because you can't see everyone's spawn. So it would probably be in Burton's best interest to stay in base and try to get the grab off here.
Oh, and they got lucky on the spawns. They came behind him.
He decides to go bottom, pardon me. Switches it up on the Soda Poppers, who are probably expecting another top play. And if Full Stop can get the block here, this might be a cap. Instead, Tutu gets a great grab and diss.
But here
But
comes
guess
Tag
what?
Pro King.
Our usual suspects with Tag Pro King coming top, and oh my god, that was a shocking play. Jub Jubs defuses the bomb, but the flag carrier somehow managed to get out, and then AP That's Me just was either through luck or through skill in positioning. He managed to get that return just by catching the bomb. And the score is now 7-0 on aggregate in favor of Full Stop. All 7 of those caps have come through top. It's quite the statistic. Looks like Burton might be going back in the middle. No, I think this time around, Soda Poppers might end up getting the 3 power-ups. One of them being a tag throw, one of them being a rolling bomb. This could be very dangerous if used correctly.
The rolling bomb was almost immediately defused, though, when he spiked himself and responded in base in traffic.
Oh, Jub Jubs could have used that rolling bomb. Is he going to... Oh, and he gets the rolling bomb into the spike. Well played by Jub Jubs. You could just see him aiming that one.
One of the more fun things to do as a defensive player.
Oh, yeah. Using that rolling bomb offense or defensively is one of the Tag Pro's greatest skills. So hard to pull off because everyone expects you to do it. again, it looks like Jub Jubs and AP have found a rhythm as to where they're going to bomb Flag Carrier. AP just is in position to catch him. And oh, Googie unlucky not to get that Juke Juice in base. Meanwhile, Forcer gets Tag Pro, and he's going to just completely stifle Full Stop's offense. Burton, though, he does manage to get a grab, and he tries to fake top, but ends up faking himself into a return. And the game has calmed down a lot since last half. It seems like both teams are playing a lot more responsibly, a lot more conservatively as well. And it's led to a tighter game so far. It's 4 minutes in, the score is only 1-0.
The early minutes of this game were marked a lot by offensive partners not grabbing together, but now it seems they've slowed down. Oh, yep.
Oh.
And he's in front of 3.
Return. Burton is ahead of 3. Can he use his boost properly? He manages not to spike himself, which is definitely a good thing. Unfortunately, Googie, can't say the same about him, didn't quite suffer the same fate. Mr. Forcer manages to get up there, steal the base power up, but so does Tag Pro King. A great bomb by Burton, but meanwhile, Mr. Forcer benefiting from fantastic block by the Soda Popper, and he's out bottom, ahead of 3.
Tag Pro King choosing to block instead of
the rolling bomb, the perfect return. As the last man, what do you expect from them? A great inside out by Tag Pro King. Meanwhile, Tutu manages to get out bottom, and it looks like it might be a return here. Force the reset with Mr. Forcer having the Tag Pro. Great play by Mr. Forcer. And now
one of the first miscues we've seen by blue defense.
Yeah, well played by Googie, I have to say, because blue defense has been really hard to penetrate so far.
Yep, taking advantage of the two of them coming flying back instead of approaching to contain.
Another great exit by Tutu, and this might lead to cap. Oh, the snipe, the bomb snipe. Oh my god, that was quite the clutch return. It looked like Tutu was ahead of all 4 full stoppers. And then Jub Jub just came in and crushed his dream. Meanwhile, Googie manages to steal the Juke Juice in base. Will they be able to get the return? And Googie clears the gate. And Burton is double teamed. It looked like, Burton somehow survived that, but it's too little too late as Soda Poppers get their first cap of the game. The score is now 7-1 in favor of Full Stop. Oh wow, what a bomb.
Burton thought he was helping with the button on the gate, but he ended up pushing Tag Pro King into the spikes, which left them down a man in base.
Interesting that Burton did not elect to go top there. And meanwhile, we're
There's
missing
a button
some
play.
Beautiful button strats by Googie in the middle. Manages to just slip 2-2 top, or not top, through the mid gate, which is the first time we've seen this so far. That's just great teamwork there.
And blue responds with an equally clutch button play.
Tag Pro King just slipped Burton through the middle. And it looks like what you can do, we can do better scenario here. Full Stop trying to prove their worth here. Oh, will they do it again? But this time around, Soda Poppers are going to read it. And meanwhile,
an excellently timed return
on Burton, and now that's perfect positioning by Googie, I believe, to get that cap. In this half, Soda Poppers are leading 2-1. Something changed. Something changed in their mentality, and their defense has been able to completely shut down both Tag Pro King and Burton. Meanwhile, their offense has managed to get out of base a lot more than they did. Part of me says that it's through Tag Pro, or not Tag Pro, through power control, but I think part of it has also been through smarter grabs. As we see Googie come in with a Tag Pro. And Mr. Forcer spiked Tag Pro King again. Lots of unforced errors, I guess, is the term that I could use. And through spiking offense by just pushing them into fight. Both teams resetting. Tag Pro King gets a grab and could quite make it past Mr. Forcer, but uses the 0.25 seconds of invulnerability perfectly. Meanwhile, Googie almost gets that bomb top. That would have been a cap. But couldn't quite make it. And meanwhile, now Burton's out bottom ahead of 3. If you can get this block on Tag or Tutu, this could be a cap.
Jump to his good button there on defense.
Yeah. But it looks like
if Burton can about face, get the rolling bomb.
He gets this rolling bomb if he uses it right.
Look out for the snipe. Oh, and a miss.
He almost snipes there, but instead Burton comes in for the tying cap. The half is now tied 2-2. in favor of nobody. So that's how ties work. Giving you the important information here at Rolling Bomb Network. Ties are in favor of nobody.
Unless the Soda Poppers can get something rolling in the next couple of seconds, it looks like the Full Stop has erased any momentum that they might have built up.
So speaking of ties, what are your opinions on ties in public games and in competitive games? Do you think ties should be allowed?
In public games, yes. I like that it makes people keep playing up until the very end. There have been a lot of games that, oh, and here comes Full Stop with their 9th cap of the game.
Wow.
I like that ties make people keep playing till the end. But in the league play, I think overtime is very exciting to watch.
Yeah, I think it's a shame that we only get to see overtime in the playoffs. Oh, great bomb by whoever that was. It might have been Burton mistakenly bombing his teammate into his spike. Team with a tag throw, no less. But that just means that the tag throw gets to clear the base for potentially the 4th cap of the half. Yeah, sure enough. With 59 seconds left on the clock, Full Stop takes a 4-2 lead this half to mark the score 10-2 for the first game. Is there time for another cap pop?
If Full Stop can get out top again, there absolutely is.
Burton instead decides to grab with the rolling bomb, and he's ahead of 3. Uses the rolling bomb perfectly. Boosts down really well.
Bally makes it through without spiking.
Blocks, this could be a cap, but are the blocks?
Oh, he's got it.
Burton gets his 3rd cap of the game, or of the half.
Oh, but now he bombs Googie out in front of him.
But Googie couldn't quite make it through mid. That was a good attempt by Googie.
With Burton so close on his tail, he had no room to slow down and try to navigate the spikes in anything other than one shot.
By the way, I just had to highlight right there, Jubs with some great 1v1 defense. Some channeling some open field masters. Skills right there. And it looks like the Full Stop is going to take a 5-2 lead this half to bring the total score to 11-2 for the game 1 of the Soda Poppers versus Full Stop PP.
Alright, well that's the end of the first game. We'll see if the Soda Poppers make any substitutions, and same for Full Stop.
If you're Liquid, what are you saying to your team right now?
Good fucking game.
Seems appropriate, considering the cap ratio.
Differential.
There we go.
Oh. Sorry, Tomice, we missed this earlier, but we're going to give you a shout out to make you famous to the 2 people watching this stream. So, hi, Tomice. Oh, and one player, it's Tomice coming in. So Tomice is in for Full Stop.
Tomice
And Thirsty.
Replacing Jubs and
Tag Pro
Tag
King.
Pro King, also known as Chacos.
So the offense that worked so well in the first game has now been taken out. We'll see if Thirsty and Tomice can match what happened, or Tomice is a defender, my apologies. Thirsty and Burton can match what happened last week when Thirsty was one of the top offensive producers of the league. On the other hand, it looks like Funky Monk has come in for the Soda Poppers as well as Slowpoke.
Replacing Tutu and Googie, I believe.
Yep.
Slowpoke does have ambitions to move up to the minors and eventually the majors. I've been able to talk with him quite a bit. He says he's going to change his designated name to Slowbro when he moves to the minors and Slowking when he moves to the majors.
Well, he's got ambitions, but we'll see how he performs in this game. He's got a long way to go from playing NLTP B games to make it as a major leaguer.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, now we've got Tag Pro King. You want to tell us anything about the first half? You're absolutely
Their
inordinate.
defense. The top was very easy to get through.
Yeah, we noticed as we were watching.
Their defense needs to maintain protectance.
Maintain protectance. You heard it here first.
However
TPK.
you would say that.
By the way, Tag Pro King Burton meant to say that, before I pulled you out, he meant to say that he was really proud of you and that he was happily surprised at how incredibly powerful your offensive output was in that first game.
I was surprised in us too. He was very good at communicating.
Yeah, you guys both did really well in terms of coordination and judgment. You were just killing it. So it looks like Soda Poppers switched out their offense and brought in Funky Monk and Slowpoke for Googie and Tag Up Turn Up. So we'll see how this cares for them. Funky Monk starts off with a quick tag pro grab. And he does get that Juke Juice bottom. So he gets 2 power-ups in one go.
Liquid, are you playing commentator?
Yeah. Does anyone else want it? I'd be happy to give you guys my duties.
We want to ask about the substitutions you made for Game 2. What's the reasoning on them?
Alright. Let's see. Well, Thirsty is available to our game, and he got the 10 gas on, or he got the 10 total gas and 100 whiffs on offense last week. So I figured it would be a shame not to see him play again. As for defense, Tomice showed up, and he's been doing pretty well in scrims as well. Last week, he and Jub Jubs completely dominated the Cavaliers, and so I wanted to see a bit of him as well. And AP, that to me, was just killing the contain.
That was a nice
Speaking
bomb
of
by
killing,
Thomas.
Tomice just got that bomb and spiked the offense. Good awareness right there.
On the fights
he gets
for
the switch.
power-ups are
Oh, but he
already
misses
started.
that button. But Slowpoke in, and Slowpoke manages to steal that rolling bomb and steal the grab. And Tomice contained effectively. Oh, just misses the tag. But AP's
That
there
was
to
a
catch
good
it.
call by Ape.
Always seems to be in the right place for the return.
Tomice throwing a little MB in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Classic.
He's really good at communicating Royalty for the cat.
Oh,
Funky Monk gets
Funky
out
Monk
top.
with the
Wow.
top bomb boost.
But Burton is there to kill it.
Can I disturb?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're live on air, though.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, Mom, what's up?
and
Oh, Burton makes it out of base. Oh, but runs into Thirsty.
How'd you
Probably
guys
should have
do?
gone through mid there by Burton. And it
Oh,
looks
wow.
like
Thirsty
all
bombs
the-
force her out. Oh, but he gets by. Almost.
That almost was fancy. Well, that was fancy, but that almost was a successful fancy.
Did you guys win the
Oh
first
my
game?
god, Slowpoke, that bomb was amazing.
Yeah, the first
Now
game
three,
was 6-0 in the
spikes
first
himself.
half and
5-2 second half.
5-2 second half.
Why is their B team so stacked?
We have talent all over the board. I think we
I
should
know.
have lots and lots of players.
Oh yeah, I was scrimming with Cream just a second ago.
Oh, Tomice kind of misses that
Yep,
top there. And it
they're
looks
at
like
the
this might
top,
be a
unless
gap
Burton
push.
can get to the bottom.
I
No.
can't quite do it.
Apparently,
And the Soda
Cream,
Poppers take their first lead.
Apparently, Cream is undefeated.
It's possible.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure. I think Moneyballs are undefeated, and that's the only team that I know is undefeated. We're facing them next week, so this should be a good matchup.
Who, Moneyballs or Cream?
Moneyballs.
Okay.
Oh, Thirsty does a little side-by-side juke, and
And Bates forced her into the tunnel.
but he doesn't have any block defense. Nobody going for the top button, unfortunately.
But that doesn't matter. He's going to be able to cap here.
Yeah,
With some
looks
beautiful
like-
bomb work.
Oh, Tomice is out. Okay, Jub Jubs, you're in.
Down one man, Burton still tried to cap.
Oh man. So unfortunately, it looks like Tomais may have had.
Have to pardon the unprofessionalism, but Legend's getting all snippy about exactly what the rules on subbing are.
And Dub manages to spike his opponent right there. Score was tied before the unfortunate disappearance of Tomais. Score remains tied. Dub gets that last second tag on Slowpoke, who was maybe a bit too much of a Slowpoke through that top game.
Is it Slowpoke or Slowpoka?
Oh,
it's just
Thirsty
Slowpoke.
works some magic
Okay, I
with the
was about
bottom
to
power
say.
up.
If Slowpoke has somehow made it into NLTP B team, I think that would be a bit of a scandal in and of itself. Oh, Thirsty just outlives that other tag row and manages to sustain base while Burton grabs the rolling bomb medal.
Thirsty racking up the pops.
Oh,
And he baits them both into the tunnel.
Return for a cap. And
Yeah,
that,
there they
after
go.
The return, here's the cap. Thirsty gets his second cap of the game and scores now 2-1 in favor of Full Stop. I'm guessing that Tomais had to leave because of probably bedtime or something. His parents charging in. He said that he had to be really quiet because he couldn't talk too loudly. I'm guessing it has something to do with that. First, he gets a magical draft off of Forcer and volleyball.
Now, he doesn't see Slowpoke down here yet. Now he does. Now he's got to work some magic.
Will he go for the handoff?
I
He
think
has the
he's...
perfect
Oh,
handoff. And Burton,
Oh, Burton.
Top, this could be a cap if Jub uses the tag throw effectively.
there it is. Alright, well, they surrendered the lead for 4 minutes and 50 seconds, but Full Stop look to have it back now.
Who's Rolling Bomb Network?
That's me.
Oh, okay.
Turns out Flymolo has Juke Juice
Juke Juice
TV, I
TV.
think.
And he's also streaming the game. So
Yeah.
Juju TV and Rolling Bomb Network.
I was wondering who that was. That was the first one I tried to get.
Do you know who has a more biased commentary? Obviously Rolling Bomb Network, so I guess they win the battle of the networks.
Absolutely.
Oh, Funky Monk stays alive! Ah, but he somehow bombs himself.
Yeah,
That was a great
1v1
survival
him. Try to get
against DP.
Juke Juice TV from him. We can build up the Full Stop Media Network.
Oh, yeah,
We're gonna
Pop,
acquire-
just to let you know, we're not going to lose any games for the rest of the season, okay?
I'm good with that plan.
Alright.
Oh, Burton. Oh, but he grabs with the tag throw. Although he is ahead
He's
of all four
managing
right
to
now.
drive them all away from base. Thirsty has a clear regrab if something goes wrong, but it looks like he's going to be first to the boost. He's in. Oh, he misses the flag. This could be
But he
close.
gets it on the second run.
And
Second
here
go
comes
by
Thirsty
the killer.
across the top. If they get the blocks, this could be another top cap for Full Stop.
But they don't really
Oh.
have the blocks right now.
Thirsty's caught in no man's land.
Oh,
Oh, but he dodges. He's still in no man's land, though, but he dodges again. And now he's in. This will be a cap.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Wow.
Wow, that might be the best play of NLTP this week. I would be willing to bet.
What, Thirsty?
Yep.
Oh my god!
I'm just
Two-
watching it right now.
Insane.
2 dodges in the
Inside
3-wide
and
tile.
out. Twice in a 3-wide space. Oh my fucking god.
Oh, I see it. I'm watching it right now. Oh, jeez. Oh, nice. Oh my god, the blocks were real, though.
The blocks are absolutely real.
If
cap
that
was
is
gonna
not
happen
the
without
best
blocks.
play of the week.
He had an
Jesus.
incredible cap last week in B team, and it looks like
Yeah.
he's trying to do the same this week.
I would have loved to play some B team with Thirsty. But you know, A team life.
Yeah, if you want, I can put you B team again next week.
No, I know. I'd like to play a better game on A team.
Oh, Mr. Forster has to go for the casualty play where he kills his teammate.
Oh, and Thirsty
got
threw.
the bomb! Not the bomb, the boost. He boosts fast too. The blocks are real. The communication was real. And Burton. tries to
Oh,
stop, but he doesn't
nailed
work
by
out
a
for him.
spawn.
Let's get that. Gets that Duke Juice in base. So does Mr. Forster. And both teams are forced to reset. Oh, it doesn't look like Burton's going to go for the Droop Juice. He's going to delay it. Interesting move. Volleyball gets it instead. Burton's coming in with a Rolling Bomb. Will he get defused? Rolling Bomb Network, you tell us.
AP, that's me, is wondering where the other team is.
Oh, Burton gets a crazy juke. Gets past 2. He's going to go bottom. Does he spike? He doesn't spike. He just survives. And
Oh, and the
looks like there's
Poost.
gonna be
This is
cap.
another cap.
What happened? Did he lag out?
No, he got returned, and the Poost from the return pushed the Soda Popper that was on the button into the spikes.
He just soda
Oh,
popped
but now
it
he's
right
out top. Oh, can Burton save it? Nope.
Burton just overshoots it a little bit, and this is the second cap of the half for Soda Poppers. The score is now 7-2 in favor of Full Stop.
Dang, the stream is so far behind.
Yeah, how is it saying something and then listening to yourself later?
I muted it.
Oh, Burton
Oh,
almost
Burton
out
just
top.
Manages to survive, and does Thirsty get the
Oh,
double
and he
turn?
gets their
Oh,
power
smart
up.
play. Smart play by Burton to grab. Oh, but Thirsty should not have grabbed because unless he survives here, this is a cap for Funky Monk. And it looks like the Soda Popper has just got a couple caps to bring them into this matchup again with 17 seconds left. Unless something happens here.
Full Stop throwing everything they've
7
got.
seconds left. This could be it. Oh, but Burton doesn't cover the button properly, and that looks like that's the end of the game.
Oh, one
Oh,
final
great
return.
Last second return. And the score is 7-3 going into the second half of game 2 in favor of Full Stop.
Full Stop with almost a minute more hold.
That's impressive.
Oh, and Thirsty's taking the time to brag about his tunnel strats. Let's go take a listen to the Full Stop team.
You should give them a shower.
Alright, Full Stop, what'd you think of that half? You're live.
Let's save the interviews for posting.
Aw.
That
Aw.
half
But the half was exciting.
insane.
There we go,
Oh
that's what
my
I wanted.
God. You mind if I commentate on this stream?
Go for it. You might want to try to get into spec, though. Otherwise, you're going to be watching at a huge delay. Oh, you are in spec. All right.
Spec.
Yes, bring us your color commentary.
So far, I'm feeling pretty strong. Won't lie myself. Considering both Tag Pro King and Thirsty tapped more than me, and they're both playing on offense right now. Feeling really good about it. Won't lie.
Yep. We've noticed Full Stop is capping for days through the top path. Could you tell just based on how their defense was, or what made it so easy to get out top?
Well, I kind of feel like it was more about how we were hitting the bombs. So it was part luck, part we hit one bomb, they're just completely out of the way, and then we get the other bomb. I mean, honestly, I'd say in their defense, they're not hitting their bombs every 15 seconds. They're just hitting it every 30 seconds, you know? They
Yeah.
don't have that, like, 1-2 kick going on.
Yep. And they probably are hitting it every 30 seconds because that is how often the bombs spawn.
No, but I mean, like, one bomb every 15 seconds, one bomb every other 15 seconds.
Oh.
Like having
So
that,
they're
like-
offset.
Yeah, like they don't have any of that offset going on. So, I mean, unless they pull anything, because I'm sure that Legend is saying as much as Liquid is saying to us. So we won the first game, and we're up 4
Yep.
for the second one.
It'll take a landslide of caps for Soda Poppers to be able to It'll take a landslide of caps for the Soda Poppers to be able to pull this out.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm thinking though. It's like I feel like they could score 4, but I don't think they can do that while we're scoring. You know?
Yeah.
Like if we just like suddenly all of our offensive players just suddenly disconnected for some reason.
They might get 3. Then they'd still have to pull that 4th one out of somewhere.
So Thirsty is just telling Typro King that he told Burton, but they need 22 caps. So it looks like they're 15 short. And Full Stop score 15 caps in this half.
Yep, we'll see if they can make it.
I feel like this is maybe a bit too arrogant for this stream.
Ooh, this is going to be a very good power-up fight going on. Juke Juice is in base, and both Tag Pros bottom.
It looks like Full Stop might have the better spawn style.
Yeah, they got the faster spawns. They can get both Tag Pros.
And they
That's
get both
good, that's
tag
good.
pros. They're going to bring
Bad
one on
news that-
defense.
Yeah, they're both on defense right now, so no offensive.
It's smart to keep them one on defense, one on offense, because if both are on offense, then your offensive players can't see the spawn. And Percy,
Both
is he
teams
going to
grab.
spot Typro King top? He is. And it looks like if
Good
they can get a
spot.
return here. Can they get the blocks here? That's a question.
Oh
They
yeah,
can.
that's it.
There it
And
is.
it's 1-0 in favor of Full Stop. The
30
aggregate
seconds
score is
in.
8-3. And yeah, let's get Burton commentating this shit. You're the
That's
play-by-play
just
guy.
fast. Jubs is in position. There's no going across top today.
He teases. And the power-ups are coming up soon. Let's see if Soda Poppers use this to get back in the game.
This looks like both teams have the team power up. Although Funky Monk is
Ooh, Funky Monk steals attack bro. This could be lethal right here.
definitely is.
The Thirsty does get attack bro of his own.
They don't know where the spawns are, but
Oh, Mr.
Oh,
Force.
just barely make it out of
look
base.
at Jukes. Let's see if Tagro King Thirsty can do the offensive
Thirsty grabs
defense.
by mistake. But he gets out of base.
He is out of base.
All he's got to
That
do is
looks-
stay alive.
Uses the
Juke Juice will
boost to
do.
prevent the sniping. That, my friends, is a great idea. If you ever are being chased, use any boost if you can use the snipe. It's a veteran move right there.
Thirsty does it a second time and almost gets past them both.
Thirsty's not out yet, but he is pulling out some real jukes.
Volleyball is having none of it, though.
Oh, and here comes Tag Pro King across the top.
Bombs top, and it looks like it's going to be a second cap of the game. Oh my god, Tag Pro King has been mastering this top bomb.
Great play on AP, that's me. Blasting Funky Monk right out of the base, ensuring that cap.
By the way, Pop, do you have CSVs for these games?
I do not.
Flag carry has jukes.
Oh, Mr. Forcer makes it out.
Okay, make sure that this stream is safe. Alright, Pop?
Yeah.
Oh, Thirsty somehow stays alive. Oh my god. And
Not believing
AP
it, man.
nearly killed Thirsty.
Is Legend not getting CSVs?
He might be, but like just like me, it's possible that he didn't get the second half.
Alright.
Bad news is Funky Monk is just chilling out across mid. No one's going for him, really.
That's the
Ooh.
right position if you want to survive. Just stay in the mid area.
Oh, this could be it again. Oh,
volleyball,
well-timed
unlucky to
return.
Get bombed out into the gate. He was in position for the return, but the bomb put him out of position. And looks like AP goes for their button. Thirsty gets
Too much of a
shoot bottom,
commitment.
but Jubs is here to pick up the mess.
The defense is back.
Jubs and AP have been really holding this down so far.
Definitely.
Chemistry that they've shown on defense is second to none. They seem to always know where the other is.
Looks like the teams are fighting for power-ups.
And Thirsty is fighting for that tag in the middle. Whoever can get it will have a huge advantage. Again, another double tag for situation for Full Stop. Oh, Tag Pro King killing Jubs by mistake. Might not be the worst thing in the world. Thirsty's in base. Volleyball tries to get him into the flag, but Thirsty isn't going to buy it. Having none of it. And Tag Pro King grabs. Can he go top? Nah, he can't. Thirsty
Too
mistakenly
late.
spikes himself, and that's the end of that. The score remains 3-0 in favor of Full Stop with 6 minutes 20 seconds to go in the second half of game 2.
Not much going on. Both flags are in the base.
Each team's offense looking for an opportunity to bring it back out.
Looks like both teams could steal the opponent's base power up. Sure enough, both teams do. Both teams get a juke juice out of their opponent's base. Interesting. Thirsty is going to get
AP
probably
is
lucky
just
and grab the tag by
sitting
the
right
bottom.
there.
Mr. Forcer grabs the juke juice in the... Oh, he misses the juke juice in the middle. And it looks like Thirsty might be able to go steal that.
Thirsty is stealing it. If he cannot mess, if he cannot spike himself.
And Thirsty's coming in with a tag throw juke juice. This is always a very powerful combination in this match.
Oh, and he
And
gets
that's
Tag
just
Pro
really
King
good
out the
job.
top again.
With good blocks.
Just
this could
one
be-
block.
Oh,
Oh,
Tag Pro King, great juke. Usually I advocate to be a bit more patient in that situation, but he played it right. And Thirsty jukes Googie right out bottom.
Two people crawling across top was not called out. But no one knew them.
And Mr. Forcer
Thirsty gets tagged.
smartly cuts down the angle and gets that return, preventing a potential fifth gap.
Soda Poppers with 3 on offense are letting Tag Pro King, go at the top once again, but he turned around, he went down.
And now with 2 in base, it's going to be an interesting battle of wits. Jub
Funky
Jub
Monk
gets the
looking to
tag
cut
for
off the
rolling ball.
snipe.
Oh, Volleyball is out top. Gets return. And Tag Pro King with a good boost, this could be a cap. It looks
Yep.
like it's going to be a cap. Score is now 5-0. Full stop. 4 caps to Tag Pro King this half.
Game's about half over right now. The
Oh,
second
Thirsty
half.
somehow makes it away from Volleyball.
Meanwhile, Mr. Forcer somehow gets away from AP and Jub Jubs with the Duke Juice. Duke Juice just runs out, though, and Tag Pro King is in the right position to get the return. He's got a tag for this. Could be another cap. And this looks like it's
Oh,
going to be the
baby,
6th cap of the
a
half.
triple.
Score is now 6-0 with 4 minutes remaining. Aggregate score is 13-2 for this game.
They might be able to pull off the 15 score.
Don't get arrogant, Burton. So
I'm
far,
just
though,
saying.
I have to say that all 3 of the offensive players who've played for Full Stop have been absolutely stellar. I think we'll be able to see by the stats at the end of the game that almost every single one of them contributed equally. It's really amazing. Oh, Thirsty just can't quite do Googie. Great angle by Googie.
Tag Pro's gonna wear
Volleyball just misses the bomb just by a fraction.
quick grabs going on by Thirsty.
Trying to no movement juke. Nobody is buying it. And Funky Monk nearly runs 2 circles around Jub Jubs. Just toying with
The
him right there.
perfect 720, other than the tag.
Thirsty's going to come up, manages to keep the rolling bomb. And
Almost.
And both
2
of the
quick
offensive players
returns.
blasted on
This
Googie.
could be a
And
cap for Soda Poppers.
It could be. Can Jub Jub get this
Oh,
one?
the
Jub Jub
snipe
gets
from
this
behind.
snipe. And Funky Monk is lining up the top bomb, but Thirsty's in the way. Although we have seen Thirsty get beaten through that gate before. So,
Pungwick does not take the top on, and Tag Pro is just sitting alone in our base. Just gonna take that, and he's gonna use it. He's probably gonna snipe volley. I want him. I want him to get that guy. Oh, my dream's never gonna come true.
Thirsty really makes it past that cooking.
Now would be a good time for another one of those button plays.
Oh, great snipe by Mr. Forcer. Unfortunately, Funky Monk isn't in position, and great kiss by Tag Pro King to keep the score at 0 for Soda Poppers. That was a close, almost, let me get my words here, that was almost a cap for Soda Poppers. Who gets that mid-tag throw? It looks like Thirsty will. With 2 minutes left, it's possible this could be a cap.
Again, interesting decisions by Soda Poppers. It looks like they're either not seeing the power-up spawning in the middle, or they're just choosing to go underneath.
Tag Pro King with a great grab. He gets in his way. Can't quite make it out. Thirsty makes it out ahead too, but nope. Nope. Googie gets a tag run base. Looks like he'll be able to shut it down for another 20 seconds. Meanwhile, Jub Jub gets a rolling bomb. Oh, Volleyball is going to take it on offense. Smart move. At this point, might as well just go for a cap. If, however, Soda Poppers does complete the game comeback here, they would need how many caps for that? 12?
11.
Yeah.
11 to tie it up, 12 to win. That would be possibly the most incredible comeback in Tag Pro history.
At this
So
point,
not
they would need to
possible.
average 1 cap every 5 seconds.
Ooh, Googie gets the perfect angle off that piece. I didn't even know that was possible. Manages to get the great snipe. Googie's been playing really well this half, I have to admit. And Mr. Forcer's out top, but Jub Jub's at the button. Couldn't quite get that block there. AP That's Me manages to smartly cut down the angle there. Thirsty setting up the handoff. Not quite in time. Mr. Forcer is lagging out. Maybe. He goes, "You got to be kidding me." In the chat, in the group chat. Not sure what's going on, but it can't be good. Is it possible that he's been playing with lag this whole time?
Might be. He's definitely not moving. It's a very bad time for Soda Poppers not to be able to have a third player.
Tagro King's lining to go up top.
Booty does not take that boost.
Alright.
And here comes
Sub that
Tagro
down.
King across the
Teaches
top.
Liquid how to make a correct sub. And with 6 seconds left, can Legend, or can Tagro King get the consolation cap? Consolation, the 8th cap. Final score, 8-0 this half. 15-2 for game 2 of Full Stop versus Soda Poppers.
Good game, good game.
Thirsty in typical Canadian fashion apologizes for Fortier's lag out. And go in, get a team reaction.
Like wreck B team games.
Yeah, I know.
It's like ridiculous.
It is pretty ridiculous.
Alright,
Anyway,
B team
good
once
game,
again
guys.
proving
Really well
B
played.
means better.
I wanted to point out, first off, mad props to all the offensive players today. And you guys all played extremely smartly and played really well with each other. And I don't think I could designate one who's been better than the other two. As for defense, Jub Jubs and AP, you look like you were born together. That kind of chemistry was amazing. I don't know what it was, either with communication or good decision-making or great power control. You had all of it. So congratulations. That showed that you guys put the work in practice.
Yeah, you guys locked that shit down.
Do you want to go see
Thanks,
the
guys.
Legend and congratulate their team?
Yeah.
Go get